In 480 BCE, the fate of Greece hung by a thread. The vast empire of Xerxes I had crossed into Europe with one of the largest invasion forces the ancient world had ever seen. 300,000 soldiers with naval support. City after city fell before the Persian advance. But in the narrow waters near Salamis, a desperate Greek alliance would attempt the impossible. The Persian Empire stood at the height of its power. From Egypt to India, kings bowed before Xerxes, ruler of millions. Now, his gaze turned west, toward Greece. Xerxes came seeking vengeance for his father's defeat at Marathon and the complete destruction of the Greek city-states. To slow the Persian advance, a small Greek force marched north under the Spartan king Leonidas I. For 3 days, the Greeks held the narrow pass at Thermopylae against overwhelming numbers. Persian assaults shattered against walls of bronze shields and spear points. But betrayal doomed the defenders. A hidden mountain path allowed Persian troops to surround the Greeks. Leonidas dismissed most of the allied army and remained behind with his Spartans and loyal allies to fight to the death. The sacrifice at Thermopylae became legend, but it did not stop Xerxes. The road to Athens lay open. Many feared Greece as a whole was losing the war. As the Persian army advanced south, Athens faced annihilation. Guided by the Athenian statesman Themistocles, the population evacuated the city. The Athenian leader also had secret messages scratched into the rocky shorelines of Attica in the Greek language. These messages were meant to urge the Ionian ships fighting for Persia to secretly defect in order to disrupt Xerxes' invasion of their fellow Greeks' homelands. Themistocles believed Greece's salvation would not come on land, but at sea. The Persian fleet numbered perhaps 600 to 800 trireme ships after earlier campaign losses, still vastly outnumbering the Greek alliance. Phoenician, Egyptian, Cilician, Carian, Lycian, and Ionian ships all combined to make up this fleet. The Ionians and Carian ships held the center of the Persian line and were commanded by Queen Artemisia I of Halicarnassus. The Greeks assembled around 370 triremes, mostly from Athens, but also Sparta, Corinth, Aegina, Megara, Eretria, Styra, Sicyon, and other allied cities. The fleet was under the command of Eurybiades, the Spartan, though the Athenian commander Themistocles was quick to offer guidance and exert his influence. 4 triremes dispatched from the Greek island of Naxos were ordered to reinforce the Persian fleet. Instead, they defected and joined the Greek coalition to fight the Persians. Several smaller pentaconter ships from several Greek city-states also joined the fight. But fear spread among the Greek commanders. Many wanted to abandon Salamis and retreat south to defend the Peloponnese. All of them were attempting to get Eurybiades to take their side. But Themistocles understood their location the best. In open waters, Persian numbers would overwhelm them. In the narrow straits of Salamis, the larger Persian fleet would struggle to maneuver. One Persian commander saw the danger clearly, Queen Artemisia of Halicarnassus. She warned Xerxes not to engage the Greeks in the confined waters. The Greeks, she argued, were superior sailors in narrow seas. But Xerxes believed victory was inevitable, and the other Persian commanders supported this decision. Back at the Greek camp, Themistocles now gambled everything on deception. He secretly sent a message to Xerxes using a Persian slave claiming the Greek alliance was collapsing and that the fleet planned to escape before dawn. Most of the Persian admirals reacted with confidence and excitement. The bait worked. Believing the Greeks were retreating, The Persians sailed into the narrow straits during the night to trap the fleeing fleet. At dawn, Xerxes climbed the slopes of Mount Aigaleo to watch what he expected would be the destruction of Greece. But inside the straits, confusion spread through the Persian ranks. Hundreds of ships jammed into restricted waters. Then the Greeks attacked. Greek triremes surged forward, their reinforced bronze rams tearing through Persian ships. An Athenian ship under Aminias was one of the first to ram and sink a Persian ship. A strong wind blew from the west, providing a tailwind for the Greek ships as they advanced with minimal effort. This wind also ran against the advancing Persian ships, making it harder for them to accelerate and attack the Greeks. The Athenian general had planned for this. Themistocles had also ordered his Athenian ships to prioritize ramming the enemy ships, as opposed to boarding and capturing them. The narrow waters turned Persian numbers into a disaster. Ships crashed together, oars splintered. Sailors fell screaming into the sea. Themistocles, aboard his flagship Perilos, led the pursuit and ramming of the invading Persian ships. The disciplined Greek crews fought with ruthless efficiency while Persian formations collapsed. In the chaos, Queen Artemisia found herself pursued by a Greek warship, the same ship that was under the command of the Athenian Aminias. With no clear escape route, Artemisia made a shocking decision. She rammed and sank one of her own allied Persian ships, another Ionian trireme. Aminias then assumed Artemisia had switched sides, or was a Greek ally, allowing her to escape. Watching from Mount Aigaleo, Xerxes reportedly praised her courage, declaring, "My men have become women, and my women, men." Other Ionian ships actively fought against their fellow Greeks, knowing that the Persian king was watching. But some Ionian ships, inspired by the secret messages from Themistocles urging them to defect, actively attempted to navigate the battle and survive without attacking the Greek coalition. Ultimately, the Ionians earned the king's praise. The other Persian nations were blamed for the defeat. By the afternoon, the Persian fleet was in full retreat. Dozens upon dozens of Persian ships had been destroyed. Greek losses were comparatively light. The ships of Aegina and Athens had sunk the most Persian ships, though all Greek city-states are given praise for their contributions to the victory. The empire that had seemed unstoppable had suffered a catastrophic defeat. Eurybiades and Themistocles had triumphed thanks to their success at Salamis. Without control of the sea, Xerxes feared his supply lines could be cut. He withdrew much of his army from Greece and returned to Asia. A Persian force remained behind under General Mardonius, but the momentum had shifted. 1 year later, the Greeks would win decisive victories at Plataea and Mycale, ending the invasion for good. The Battle of Salamis was more than a naval victory. It was the moment Greece survived. Had Xerxes triumphed in those narrow waters, the future of Greek civilization and much of Western history may have been erased forever. If you enjoyed this dive into ancient warfare, hit the like button, subscribe, and tell us which battle you want to see next.